Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the importance of never ever ever giving up. So stay tuned. Alright, so before I get to talking to you guys, I want to insert this clip of what happened to me yesterday. And if you've been following me, then you know how important this moment was for me. So check this out. Hey y'all, super excited to announce that Wood Hill is officially going into post-production today. Oh my god, it takes a lot to finish a movie, but it's getting done. Meeting with the editor today and passing this bad boy over to her. I'm so excited. And stay tuned for the trailer and everything else and more news to come. I love you guys. Thank you.
Alright, Slate, scene 14A, take one.
Oh my god. So yes, my movie, my very first movie is in post-production. I can breathe. I can breathe. This has been about a 15 months, 16 month process, and honestly, I was so close to just giving up and being like, you know what, I'm done. Like, this just ain't no. Between things from pre-production, production, to like not having money to actually finish the movie and all that, like I literally just prayed. I was like, God, if you want me to do this, if you want me to finish this up, then you're gonna have to give me what I need to get this done. I need the resources I need all this stuff to be able to make this happen. And God literally gave me everything. I mean, everything I needed. It took some time, but I think that he wanted to teach me some stuff in that process, and I submitted to that. And now my next project, my next goal, everything that I'm doing moving forward, there's a totally different energy that I will bring to that. And I'm so grateful that I learned the lessons that I learned. But the message I want to impart to you guys today is that never ever ever give up. And we have so many great examples of people who did not give up, people who are uber super duper duper successful, but they had so many challenges in the way, and like stumbling blocks, things that would have, for your average person, would have just been like, oh yeah, like no, I can't, like this is too hard. Of course I was thinking about Tyler Perry, right? This man, he literally gave all of his money. He worked all year long. He filed his taxes, and then he would use his tax money in his like rent and car payment money, all that stuff, and invest that in his shows. And he did that for what, like 8 years or so, something like that. And every time he would do it, it still wouldn't work. He wouldn't make his money back. So now he started all the way back from the beginning, and now you gotta try to find all this money again. I hope that people are gonna show up and support you, but it didn't happen. So just imagine year after year going through that and not having the support, not having success in that. Like, it takes a lot of courage, a lot of consistency, a lot of discipline, a lot of like belief in yourself, a lot of belief in God's vision for you, a lot of belief in what God promised you. Like, it takes a lot. There's so many other examples. I always think about Jay-Z. He was, he was a dope dealer. He was out selling his drugs and stuff, but he had a dream of, pursuing music, and that was his goal. That was his passion. That's what he enjoyed doing. But if you look at some of his stories and when he talks about his history of that, it wasn't easy for him. Like, he almost gave up too. And actually, I think he started pursuing music, and then it wasn't working out for him. Then he started getting like older, and he was like, this ain't working. So he went back to hustling. Just imagine him going back to hustling and like literally giving up. And it's like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna go back to doing what I know how to do best. Like, make this money, flip this money, like, period. But I think somebody talked him into it, or he finally gave another chance, and he was like, I'm gonna go back to doing what I'm passionate about. And then it took off for him. But he never gave up. He might have gave up for that period of time, but it was still in the back of his head, and he's in the back of his mind, and he still did not let it go. And that's what happens. Like, when God gives you a vision, whenever you have a purpose, whenever there's something in you that only you can do, only you can bring forth, it's gonna eat away at you. Like, it's gonna keep like nagging at you until you do it. For me, I gotta be like, you know what? I'm not about to spend no more of my money. I'm tired. Like all this money, like I'm not doing this. This is just too much. And I don't know if this gonna work out. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a single mom. I know, but I know what God put on my heart to do. I know what God, He showed me a vision of what my future looks like. He showed me a vision of the people that can be impacted and healed from the movies that I write and that I produce. And this is coming only from me. Nobody else can do what I do, period. You know, there are people who can produce mental health type movies, or they can produce any type of movie. It doesn't even matter, but you won't have I'm the secret sauce to whatever I do. And the same thing for you. You're the secret sauce to whatever it is that you have. So nobody can emulate what you're gonna bring to the table, what you're gonna bring forth to the world. That's why it's so important that you never, ever, ever give up on that. That's like giving up on the thing that God created you to be here for. Think about that. Like we are all created to be on this earth for something. That's why we're here. So imagine you giving up on that very thing. It's like, okay, like, wow, what you doing then? You just gonna waste the rest of your life not doing what you're supposed to be doing? Like, no. So there are gonna be obstacles. There are gonna be so many people that's gonna get in your way that like I ain't even trying to go there, but like there are many people who want to get in your way. They're gonna like discourage you by the things they say, by things they do. You're gonna feel like you're not good enough. You might have moments where you feel like, you know what, I'm not meant for this. Maybe this ain't gonna work out. Like you might not have the resources. Like for me, I literally had to start from the drawing board, and I was like, I had said from the beginning, I'm not doing another crowdfunding campaign. I'm not. But I was like, let me go back to ask the people that gave me the first time, even with that was like a lot hard for me. Like if you already helped me out, I'm like, I don't even feel comfortable asking you to help me again. Like I don't like people who like double dip. Like that bothers me. So I'm like, oh my God. But I was like, no, Shimmy, like God had to really work on me, my pride, my ego. It's like, you know, like these are the people who believe in your project. They believe in what you are doing. So they don't mind like helping you. And so I had a few people who really gave again. I'm so grateful to you guys. Like that was so hard for me to do. But it was like, I had to do it. And when I did that, and let me just say, I didn't raise all the money. I had to put the money toward it. So when I did that, when I stepped out on faith, and when I said, okay, I'm not gonna let my ego or my pride get in the way, I'm gonna ask people for more money to help me finish this movie. When I did that, the moment I did that, God released, like, I don't know what He did, but He released something, and I literally got enough money. I got money to pay and cover the whole post-production, everything. So I was like, oh my God, I think that was the lessons. Like, God was like, no, like, you gotta be willing to submit to whatever it is that I'm trying to tell you to do. Like, and the things inside of you that I need you to get rid of and work on, you can't take those with you to the next level. Like, you can't, like, and you gotta boss up. You gotta be a woman about it. Like, don't let nobody overstep you. Don't let nobody overstep you. You are a boss. This is who you are. This is what's inside of you. You are grown. You don't let nobody overstep you in your authority, your power, nothing. Like, don't ever silence yourself, none of that. Like, there are so many lessons in this process for me, and I'm like, wow. But ultimately, it was the fact that I did not give up. And when I met with my editor yesterday and I gave her that hard drive with the footage from the movie, that was like such a breath of fresh air, such a breath of relief. Like, thank you, God. Thank you for giving me the provisions to be able to do this. Like, thank you. Like, I literally spent thousands of dollars yesterday alone, right, just to get that done, and it's not even finished, right? But I'm like, wow. And God gave me an attorney, gave me someone who will help me get it distributed to different platforms and network. Like, it's like everything started moving when I believed in it again, when I was like, you know what, I'm going to do this, I'm going to make this happen, God, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make it happen regardless, right? When I didn't give up on myself and I didn't give up on God's vision and His purpose for me, that's when He gave me what I needed to make it happen. So my encouragement for you guys today, my success tip for you guys, is to make sure you never, ever, ever give up. Look at the great people of this world that are alive, that are passed away, whatever. Look at them, look at their story. They did not give up. They would not be where they are today if they had given up. And so you have to push forward. It's gonna be hard. I'm telling you, you're gonna have people coming against you, like, that you be like, what? Like, why are you making this hard for me? Like, what is happening? But then on the other side of that, you're gonna have people who are willing to help you You got people who are willing to help you. So the thing is, you have to be tunnel vision focused. Like you have to focus on the people who are willing to help you, not the people who are going to try to stand in your way, because that's the devil. Like, and I don't like always like blaming the devil, but like when I say devil, I mean like negative energy too. Like you can't allow that to stand in your way, because your vision, what God has for you, is bigger than that. Period. And that entity, that energy, those people, they know that. That's why they're doing it, because they know. They know that. They see that on you. They see that energy on you, and you can't let that happen. So I'm excited. I'm grateful, and I'm so, again, grateful for those who supported me up to this point and who continue to support me. But again, guys, don't ever, ever, ever give up on your vision, your goals, your passions, your purpose, your anything. Like, don't ever give up, okay? Like, keep pushing forward. All right, I'll see you guys next time, and thank you so much for supporting my channel. Oh my God, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and leave me a comment below. What have you worked on this year or last year that you almost gave up on, but you didn't? Or what have you given up on that you need some encouragement for? Leave a comment below. All right, I'll see you guys next time.